Hey y'all, so I'm in a room that I don't normally do any kind of recording in. I'm in my bedroom. My bed's not even made, but we got a new shipment of chicks in today, and because egg prices are so high and some people are panic buying chickens, I thought I would make a little video about our new chicks. Now, if you've been around a while, you know that I've been raising chickens for almost 30 years, so I have a little bit of experience, and I just want to set the record straight on owning new chickens. Now, I also went to Tractor Supply after Tommy called and told me that our new chicks were here, and they actually had some chickens and some baby chickens, some chicks, and I bought 4 more Wyandottes. So we have a bit of a mixture here. I can tell which ones are the Wyandottes that I bought today. The rest are supposed to be a mixture, but they kind of all look alike. But we'll have to see when they get older what they turn out to be. Because, you know, when they're this age, about 5 to 7 days old, some of them can look very similar. So if you get a shipment in of new baby chicks and they all look the same, don't think that they got your order mixed up, because you know, if you're buying leghorns, your typical white chickens, they're just the plain yellow that you're used to seeing baby chicks be in around Easter time. But some of these other ones, they can look real familiar when they're this age. So anyway, let me show you our new chickens. So as you can see, I'm gonna lean back. I have them in a little black tote we got for $10 at Lowe's. We are using an ice tray for water and an ice tray for their feed. You will not be able to keep them out of it. They will get in it. You won't be able to keep them out of the water either, but they at least can't drown in the ice trays. They were out of bedding, but I've got the little pad that they came with. You can see some, no, is there just one? Is up under the heating plate, and I have it up pretty high right now. Here's the one that I have. You can get that on Amazon. And these legs here are adjustable, so you can, you know, get it down closer to them, which I'll probably be adjusting it in a minute to get her a little warmer. These are all supposedly females. This one here, this black one, that's one of the Wyandottes that I just picked up. All the black ones, that's one as well. It's hard to see through my camera. Let's see. There should be 4 Wyandottes in there. So that's one. That one right there. 1, 2, 3, and then that one is a Wyandotte. So as you can see, and you can see from previous videos I did when we got other chickens with over the years, that I don't do a real expensive setup. I will sometimes just use a light, the normal silver with the bulb in it light. I have had lots of success using those. You don't have to buy a heat plate like this or a brooder. This one, I want to say, was like $35 on Amazon. I don't know, I'll have to look. But you, $10 tub and Dollar Tree ice trays. So you do not have to spend tons of money just because you went out and bought some new chicks. A lot of people are saying that their chicks are arriving dead on delivery, and I'm not sure what the cause of that is. I have had chicks die after delivery. I've had 1 or 2 show up already dead. But luckily, you know, we're in the 80s right now in Texas, and they haven't been in really cold weather except maybe when they left the original place. I want to say these came from Wisconsin. So of course it was very cold in Wisconsin, but hopefully they didn't stay in Wisconsin very long and made it down to warm, humid Texas. When you first get your chicks, you want to take them and you want to dip the beak of each one into the water so that they know where the water is. Now, the first thing people want to know is, when can we expect to start getting eggs? So 4 to 6 months is about the average for when you can expect to have your hens start laying. So you have to just feed these little guys or ladies for the next 4 to 6 months. And they're not going to produce anything until then. So if you're looking to get eggs right away, you need to buy older chickens that are already laying, or you need to buy some pullets that are getting closer to egg laying age. But I won't expect any of these to be laying eggs for quite some time. Now, these are not going to stay here. I have 14 right now in this box. I have 7 adults outside, as y'all know. And these, half of these are going to go to my daughter, if not more, because I only wanted to get a few more. I don't want more than 12 chickens, and I already have 7. So, depending on how many survive, which you never know, even if you're an experienced chicken owner. Hopefully I'll only be keeping 4 or 5, and the rest will go to my daughter and my grandchildren, who are looking forward to their new pets. But at this age, it's probably best if Grandma, or as my grandchildren know me, Cece, if Cece keeps them a little while, so they're not quite as fragile when they go to live with them. So one of the problems you might experience with your new chickens is pasty butt. They get a bunch of junk stuck to their vent area, their butts, we'll call them, and you'll need to clean that off if that happens. I have a video on that. You'll just have to look through my chicken videos, which I have a playlist for those. I'm lowering the heat plate. But you definitely don't want to leave that on your new chicks. You definitely want to get some warm water on those butts and get that, very gently get that stuff on there, from off there, and then blow dry them. Don't burn them to death, but you do want to get those pasty butts clean. Now, all I've done so far is give them water and food and keeping them warm. I'm not using medicated feed, and they were not vaccinated because my daughter lives organically and did not want any vaccinations for her chickens or medicated feed. But you can do medicated feed. You don't do both. If you get them vaccinated before they come to you, then you don't need medicated feed. Raising chickens is not difficult. That's probably one of the most frequent questions I get is it hard? I think it's easier than owning dogs or cats, personally. At this age, at the baby stage, it takes a little bit more work to keep them alive. But once you get past this stage, if you can get them to a month old, then it's pretty easy after that. These will stay inside my house, in my bedroom, until they are learning to fly out of this little plastic tub that we have them in. And then we should be past any chance of freeze here in Texas, and they will be going outside. I will not be putting them with my adult chickens because they would kill them. I know that's hard for some people to understand, but not all chickens are good mommies. If you had one that was broody, you could slip them up underneath there, but even then it's a 50-50 chance that she might not kill them. So they are to be kept separate from the other chickens until they literally have a fighting chance, because chickens are merciless little pterodactyls. They will bully and pick on and kill anything new that comes into their little area. So even when I do put these guys outside, they will be kept separately from my adult hens until they're at least 4 months old. It depends on how fast they grow, but in general it's about 4 months old before I will put these in with my adult hens. Now, lots of people want to know if you have to have a rooster in order to have a hen lay eggs, and no, you do not. You do not. They lay unfertilized eggs. If you want fertilized eggs, then you need a rooster. But I do not have a rooster here. I have owned many roosters, and again, it's hit or miss whether it's going to be mean and be one that is going to attack you. Oh, still not happy with the level of this, so I'm going to keep lowering it. I am always open to questions from the people who watch our videos, from our subscribers. So anytime you have a question, you can either email me. That info is on our channel. Or you can just leave a comment down below, and I would be happy to answer any of your questions. For whatever reason, I have the least communicative subscribers in the history of YouTube. They hardly ever say anything. Trying to get people to talk isn't easy. I must have a bunch of introvert followers, and that's okay because I'm an introvert too. Which is probably hard to believe considering I have a YouTube channel, but I've been doing this for several years now, so after a while you just get used to it. Now, if there was a room full of people here watching me make this video, things might be a little different, but at this point I'm used to it. My brother stuck a camera in front of my face the other day because I was trying to get him to do a video, and I'm like, you can't even faze me at this point. I've made over 500 videos. I've been cussed at. I've been insulted, you know, and I'm 53 years old. Yeah, I think I am 53 years old, so at this point I just don't even care what some of the nasty people on the internet have to say. Hopefully they don't knock this thing over on top of them. Alright. I've got other things to do besides play with chickens, as much as I would love to sit in here and play with them. I'm going to get this heating plate situated the way I like it, and where they feel comfortable going up underneath it. And hopefully I will be able to update you guys on the progress of these guys in a couple of weeks, and hopefully they will have all survived, because you never know. They do go through a pretty rough trip just to get to us. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, please put them down below. I hope you guys are having a great year so far. I know spring is just around the corner, and I know a lot of you are looking forward to that. Since we're already in the 80s in Texas, I'm not looking forward to 100-degree weather, but it is what it is. We choose to live here. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next video.